York City, in case some of you don't know. I went to meet up with one of my friends who was in town. And I got there pretty early, so I figured I'd grab a bite to eat. And Penn Station, there's a lot of homeless people. I'm trying to hold in a sneeze. Anyway, so I was really hungry because I tend to always eat in the afternoon. I don't really get hungry in the morning. So the whole time I was getting ready and trying to catch the train, so anyway, there's like a little area where you get to sit, and I started eating my food, and this homeless guy comes up to me. He's like, "Excuse me," he was like mumbling. I really didn't understand. He's like, I need food. Can I have some food? So I was willing to give up my fries, and I kind of like pushed the fries to the side so he could have them. And he's like, no, burger. And I just bit into it. So I was really upset because I really wanted my burger. And plus, you shouldn't be that picky. So I looked at him and I was like, but I bit it. You want it. So I started like giving it to him. And he didn't touch it or anything. He was just like he was so surprised that I asked him, like, are you sure you want it? Because I bit it. He was like, why? You got HIV, hepatitis, I don't know, he started naming like every disease in the book. And I was like, first of all, you can't get HIV through a burger that someone bit. Second of all, I'm like, why am I even trying to lecture him? He's like, no, he just kept going on. And I'm like, and I was like, you know what, get away from me. I was like, get away from me, leave. He's like mumbling some stuff I still didn't even understand. So at this point I was like really annoyed with him, and I was just like kind of like wanted to be left alone. I was like, please leave me alone, please. And he walks around me and he goes, nice tattoo, bitch. And I was like, okay. So then the manager of McDonald's came in. He's like, everyone leave, meaning everyone that was sitting around me. And I realized that I was the only non-homeless person there. I always have like these issues when I go to the city or even McDonald's. And then like there was another time where I was working and I was being transferred to like another office, so I didn't really know the area, and I didn't bring my lunch that day. So I saw McDonald's and I pulled in. And there was like this woman just hanging out. And now I don't know if she was homeless or whatever, but I'm pretty sure she was. 2 for 3, 2 for 3, or something like that. So people were all like looking at me like, are you really gonna do it? Like, I don't know, sometimes people are so mean. So then I was like, sure. So I got up to the counter and I ordered my lunch, and then I said to her, alright, order, your fish fillets, or I don't know what you want, or whatever. Yo. She's like, 2 fish fillets, #1 large, 2 apple pies, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So at this point I was pissed. I was like, no wonder people give her dirty looks, I'm sure. She's done this a few times. I was like, okay, whatever. That's why you can't really, as much as it sucks and you feel bad, there's nothing you can do. Especially in the city, when you go to the city. There's a lot of homeless people hanging out. And it's like, I've dealt with a couple of people that are just like ridiculous, and of course they have their own issues and whatnot, but it's like, you have to ignore them. I went to the beach on Friday with my sisters. And I got severely burnt. I forgot to bring a sunblock. And my sister was running out. She's already pretty dark. So she didn't want any more color. But stupid me didn't realize that this was the first time I was going to be in the sun. And decided to bring tanning oil. It's only SPF 4. And I was gonna bring SPF 100 that I bought last year for Aruba. But I was like, it's too much. The reason I did it for Aruba was because I was gonna be there every day. she wasn't home. She was actually at the mall. And I told her, I was like, let's meet up to dinner. So I saw her walking, and I snuck up behind her. For the first 5 minutes, she just kept lecturing me on how this is bad and how I should have worn sunblock. She was just like, oh my god. And I was like, alright mom, so whatever, how was your day? That's how bad it was. And then, the next day, pain kicked in. And I ended up spending the day with 2 of my friends. And they were like, wow, like, that's horrible. And one of them, he gave me Modrin. He's like, how do you even have your bra on? Because he said I was kind of swollen. So I was like, I don't know, man, but it hurts. So I ended up hanging out, having to take my bra off for like a few hours. But I started peeling yesterday. I had a baby shower. But luckily my 2 best friends were there, and they had just gotten back from vacation, and they were peeling. They were already like, it's funny because they read 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm in the process of reading the second one. So we were just kind of making fun of one of our friends. She was like 50 Shades of burnt. She was peeling all over. It was kind of crazy. So my face started to peel, and today, what's today? Tuesday. I started peeling horribly yesterday, and today was just like flaky and whatever. It was actually pretty gross. And when I went to the doctor today, and he pretty much laughed at me. And I am done. Hope this was relaxing, and I might make one more video before I don't have the camera anymore. But if not, I'll just have to wait after they get back on so I can have the camera again.